Good morning everyone, welcome back to another vlog. I'm just taking a minute to sit outside, soak in these summer mornings. It's just been so nice to spend so much time in the garden, especially because we have our new barbecue. We've just been out here so much and it's lovely. And the tomatoes, I've really enjoyed growing tomatoes and checking on them, and yeah, I'm just trying to start my day outside. The kids are inside. Today is their first day at camp. It's not like summer camp in America where you go off for the whole holidays. In the UK, you can just do it per day. Some camps you do it for the whole week. Some camps are just per day. I've had the last 2 days off work, so I'm trying to take 2 days off a week to look after them. It was meant to be Mondays and Fridays, but this week it was Monday and Tuesday, so I do feel a bit panicky. I feel like it's weird to start your week on a Wednesday. I feel like I'm starting the week a little bit behind. This is the week where Foggy Mornings is going live this Sunday, and I just feel very unprepared. There's so much to do today, but I'm also really excited. So yeah, I've just been trying to get the kids ready for camp. It's tricky. They're at the age now where not only do they like different things, but because of their ages, sometimes even if it's the same camp, they're in different locations, and it's a tricky thing to juggle. And just working out which friends are going when, making sure they're always with someone they know. I don't think Rudy's with anyone he knows today, and the whole thing is just a bit of a minefield really. But yeah, they're just at camp today, and then my mum's got them tomorrow, and then Rich's mum's got them the next day. I actually had a really lovely couple of days with them. They've suddenly got to the age where they just feel so much easier. So Rudy's 4, Gray's 7, and there's a real shift. When I go out, I don't have to take anything with me, maybe just water bottles, some snacks, and it's nice to hang out with them, really nice. And I can just do whatever. What did I do? On Monday, we drove to the O2, we went on the cable car, we went to Wagamama's for lunch, we did soft play. I even invited my nephew along because it just doesn't feel as tricky to have all the kids when they're a bit older. And then yesterday we went for a food shop, we went to the playground, we had a picnic with friends. Keisha's back for a bit. It's just been really lovely, and I've really kind of switched off and been present with them, which is something I really want to do this summer, especially as it's Rudy's last summer before reception. But equally, when I switch back on to work mode, I feel a bit panic, but it'll be fine. I've got this. Thought maybe I'd show you what I've done for their packed lunch. I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking, and I wouldn't say it's particularly healthy. My kids need to eat more fruit, but I just want to make packed lunches that they're actually going to eat. So let me show you what I've made. I really have not found the perfect lunchbox. I'm constantly buying lunchboxes, and I've never found the right one, because I really like, especially for Rudy as he's younger, I really like the sort of lunchbox where I can display everything. He's much more likely to eat it than if he has to dig into something and unwrap everything individually. But then the ones where you can fit everything in, you can never fit everything in. So I've done one of these. These are actually snack boxes we bought when we went to South Africa years ago for snacks for the kids on the plane. I've actually used this. So this is what it looks like inside. Can you see that? So in here I've got tuna sweet corn wraps. I saw a TikTok that basically you slice your wraps into strips, and then it's a really clever way. If you search on TikTok, packed lunch kids UK, there's a video where she's the way she folds the wrap basically and it tucks in, it makes this perfect little wrap. And for Rudy, he's way more likely to eat something that he can hold nicely and it's not messy. I've got some hula hoops, raisins, grapes, cucumber, but then that's okay for lunch, but they also have to take snacks. So I've thrown in so I'm gonna have to put this in a rucksack with yogurt, cheese string, pretzels, I don't know, I just put some other snacks in there. So then this has to go in a rucksack. I just have not found the perfect solution at all. If anyone has a really great kind of lunchbox solution idea, let me know. For that, water bottles, sun cream, that's all they need. So I need to go get Gray dressed and do her sun cream. Drop them at various different locations. Gray's camp doesn't start till 10 and it ends at 3. It's such a short day, but I know it's like an art camp that she's absolutely going to love. That's the thing, I also want them to do things they enjoy. I don't just want to put them in a camp they're not going to enjoy. The mum guilt on summer holidays, it's a lot. Let's check on the tomatoes. It's really funny because look, I've got a little orange one here, but then I've got these over here that are absolutely massive. Can you see? But they haven't started ripening yet. But yeah, they're looking really good, and there's some new flowers coming up here and up here and there. I mean, there's so many thriving. I'm so happy. Okay, it's 10:30. Both kids are at camps, and I'm going to start my working day. And today is all about Foggy Mornings, I think, as much as I can. I'm going to be uploading the video, scheduling it, sending the email to the guest. You would, by now, have seen it. It would have gone live last week. So Foggy Mornings with Fleur de Force. It's so exciting. It was so nice to go to her home and
yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you haven't yet watched it, I'll link it so it comes on the screen somewhere here. Please go have a watch, leave me a comment, and all the like social stuff that I'm sharing online as well. Don't forget I have a separate Instagram for Foggy Mornings now, which is really fun because it allows me to like post more, and hopefully it will become more of its own thing as time goes, and I hopefully have a little bit more time to work on it. So definitely go follow Foggy Mornings on Instagram. That would be amazing. Would so appreciate the love. Let's crack on with work. Okay, I've emailed Fleur. It's weird being able to say, but because it's already gone live I can say. I've emailed Fleur with a link to the episode to watch, a link to accept the collaboration on YouTube, a link to all the assets if she wants to share anything on stories. I've uploaded the video. I've got a lovely girl who's helping me do the description box and upload the thumbnail. I have scheduled all the social posts. I think I've done everything I need to do. I'm not really sure, but I need to eat. I haven't had any breakfast and it's currently 12:30, so I don't really know what I'm gonna have, but I want to have something healthy-ish. So I'm just gonna have a little rummage through the cupboard and the fridge and see what we've got to make something with. I've got leftover tuna sweet corn from my kids' packed lunch, and I've got one nori sheet left. So I think I'm gonna see if I can just kind of make some kind of tuna sushi sandwich thing. If I pull that out and just kind of press that down onto the nori, I think this could be all right. Spread that out a little bit. Maybe I'll add some crispy onions and add some sriracha to make it a little spicy, and then just fold that in half. My knives are really not sharp enough, but I've just wet it a little bit, which should help, and then I can just cut it. Oh, they're really not very sharp. I mean, it's not glamorous, but I feel like it'll taste good. Okay. A good way to use leftovers. I might go for a little walk around the block. It's not particularly nice walk, but I feel like it will help give me some energy for the afternoon. Good morning, everyone. I'm outside in the garden again. Just had a coffee and a big glass of water, and I've brought my laptop outside. I was just sitting here and I was like, I'm just trying to start the mornings outside. I don't know if I said that before in the vlog. Feels suddenly like we live in Europe. This whole weather, like the fact that our summers are getting warmer. I don't know, I'm just trying to take advantage of starting the day outside. I was just scrolling on my phone and I thought I really should start work, so I thought, why not just bring my laptop outside? It's not too sunny. I'm going to get my emails done. I'm going to go through Trello, get all the admin stuff done. I've got PT today at 1:30, so I feel a bit like, what's the point of getting ready? Because then I'm going out tonight and I don't want to be taking makeup on and off and stuff. That's the only annoying thing about my job, is like, if I'm shooting content, I have to be committed to shooting content. I have to have my hair and makeup and everything done. Although I posted yesterday about that little wrap that I was telling you about for the kids' packed lunch, and everyone's like, please make a reel about this. So I might do that. But I'm just going to start by doing some work outside. We're going to see James Taylor tonight at the O2. I won't be able to film it. I mean, I'm sure he hasn't said no cameras, but after last time getting my camera confiscated, I'm definitely not bringing my vlogging camera. But yeah, I love James Taylor. I think O2 is not an ideal venue for him because it's so big, but I don't want to miss any concert opportunities because who knows how long we've got him for, and he's someone that means a lot to me and my family. Oh, actually, I don't know why this has made me think of that, but I have recently been trying to convince my dad to get a tattoo, which is hilarious. My dad is 75, he's got no tattoos, but I think he's kind of getting to the age where he's like, yeah, try everything once. And I thought it'd be so nice and cute and funny if me and my sisters and my dad got like matching tattoos. I thought it would just be hilarious just to watch him have a tattoo. And something that means a lot to all of us is a rose. And I found this online, which is, where is it? It's a rose, but the whole rose is done in like one single line. So that's what I found online. Can you see the whole rose is done in one single line? But I just have no idea where to go. Like, I want someone that can actually draw like our own version of that, and I just don't know where I would go. So if anyone could recommend a tattoo place in London, someone, I think like a woman would be nice, and someone who could do this kind of single line drawing thing. It'd be hilarious if we actually make that happen. I'm actually getting the bug a little bit again for tattoos. I do want to get this one removed just because it was never, this isn't like the arrows, it was never meant to be that big. I was so hungover when I got this tattoo, it was meant to be like that small.
it's just going to be so painful. So maybe this winter I'll think about it, because you can't go in the sun and stuff. It's a bit of a pain, but I'd love to get one with my dad. I want to get one like for my kids, something to do with my kids, and then I also want to get one to like represent. It was my parents' 50th wedding anniversary last year, which is amazing. So maybe on that rose I could like write 1975 or something. That's when they got married. So maybe I could do like a 2-in-1 situation. But yeah, kind of, it's weird. I thought I'm never going to get any more tattoos because I just stopped getting that itch for them, like once I had kids. But then now I'm kind of coming out the other side and the kids are older. I'm starting to like think about it again, which is weird. I didn't think I'd get that feeling, but I just don't know where to go. And like, I used to kind of draw things on my body and get used to them and spend ages thinking about them, and I just don't have time. So like, a thought comes into my head like, oh, I'd like to get something, and then I just kind of forget about it. But yeah, anyway, gotta crack on with some work. I will try and film some of my PT session. I've never filmed during this, like I'm with a new PT. I've never filmed anything. And it's always a bit awkward, like if I say to her, can I film, she might be like, what are you talking about? But I'll try, because it's a one-on-one session and it's not class. It should be okay.
Okay, I'm making lunch for me and Rich, which is working from home today. So I've got Itsu chicken gyoza. I'm just pan frying for 5 minutes, and then I'll add a few tablespoons of water and then pop the lid on for another 5 minutes, so they're kind of fried and steamed at the same time. And then I've got some bok choy that I'm gonna fry or steam, and I might have some prawns. We've got some in the freezer. We've got some cooked prawns, so I just need to like heat them.
Really?
Yeah, second drawer at the back. I might add those to the bok choy when I'm cooking it. Yeah, I feel like that would be good because then we don't need like a carb. We've just got a lot of protein going on. Let's see how this turns out. Oh, I need to make a little sauce. Okay, we've got gyoza, avocado, pak choy, prawns. Hopefully it won't kill us. I'm not sure we were supposed to do that. And a sauce that has like soya sauce, rice wine vinegar, garlic and ginger, crispy chili oil, a little bit of sesame oil. Put that. Wait, do you want to put some like crispy onions on top? Always like a bit of a crunch as well. Actually, can I have chopsticks?
I'm gonna try that.
Okay, let's go to PT. I do still get the dread a little bit, but not as much as I used to, because this PT, it's not going to be intense like in like burpee lunges kind of way. It's definitely more about stretching out my muscles, although I'm already a little bit nervous. She's going to be like, have you been doing your exercises? And I know the answer is no, and I'm going to be like, yeah, a little bit, and ugh. I'm just going to pop one of these in my water bottle. They're Rich's technically, but I use them sometimes from Free Sol, the Hydrate Electrolytes. Actually, I think there's some different flavours, and I can't remember what I had last time, but I didn't love the one I had last time. Lemon and lime, mango. I'm not really a lemon and lime kind of person. I'm going to go mango. I guess electrolytes, it's like a salty, it helps hydrate you, adds more salt back in. But then last time I had them, I felt a little bit like the saltiness was making me more thirsty. So I don't really know, but I'm going to pop one in anyway, because I think it's pretty good at keeping you hydrated. Put that into my water bottle. Smells good. Oopsie. Okay, let's go. Hopefully I can capture a little bit so you guys can see what we do in our sessions. Yeah, it's okay. I vaguely remember my neck maybe hurting a little bit after last time, but
It didn't last too long?
No. That was a good session. Did a little bit of stretching, rolling, did a little bit of workout. We talked a little bit about what I can do. I said to her, I'm like, I feel very like, I feel more insecure at the moment of my body than I have for a long time, which is weird. I normally don't really care that much, but I feel like I'm at my biggest right now. I'm kind of between a 12 and a 14. Pre-kids, I was like a 10 to 12. After kids, 12. And I feel like I'm edging towards like a 14 now. I don't really care about sizing, but I'm just using that as a reference to tell you guys. I just feel I've always carried my weight in my tummy area, and I just feel more conscious of it at the moment. And I was like, I don't really know what more I could do. Like, can I be skipping? And she's like, you really can't skip. It would be so bad on your calves and your ankles. She's like, there's just so much work to do on me before I could do like proper workouts, because I've got this crazy tightness. Like, she said to me, she was like, it shouldn't. I went to the zoo the other night with my dad for this Zoo Lates thing. And my legs were killing me afterwards from walking around. She's like, at your age, your legs shouldn't hurt just from walking around. She's like, I've got this. And it makes me like realize why I've always found exercise so hard. And I find it frustrating, and it makes me worried about what I'm going to be like when I'm older. So I really want to get it sorted. Anyway, she said I could be doing Peloton. I could be doing Peloton as like a way of doing a workout that's not going to like affect my neck or back or other things. So I need to get on that and do a bit more of that. And I've been trying to like be a bit more conscious of what I'm eating, and not in like a diet way, just like making better decisions, not rushed decisions. Often I'll just be in such a hurry, I'll just be like, oh, I'll just make that. Whereas like I'm actually trying to think more about what's gonna keep me fuller for longer and like have all the stuff I need in a meal. We also talked a little bit about menopause. I'm 38 technically. There's no specific time, but you can start having perimenopause symptoms from like 35, and I definitely think I'm starting to get some things. It's hard because it's subtle. Best thing to do, I think, is just start writing it down. But I said to her today, like sometimes I feel like I can get hot, and it's not like, I can't compare it to like when you're hot and sweaty, which I would describe as like an external heat. It feels like an internal heat, where sometimes I will get so hot but it feels like the heat is inside me. Anyway, that could possibly be perimenopause. And like the tummy thing might be part of it, and low kind of mood could also be part of it. I don't know, there's so many. It's just, I love being a woman, but Rich is thriving. He's getting better looking and more confident with age, and I feel like I'm going to go the other way, and I'm worried about it. It's particularly hard as someone who is on the internet and chooses not to have Botox and fillers and anything done. I feel like it's only adding to that. I just sometimes feel like I look online and I'm like, oh my God, I look so old. And I don't think I would look as old if I wasn't comparing myself to people who have had work done. But it's become such a norm now. I actually think I'm in the minority, which is mad. I think I'm genuinely in the minority. If I went out with a group of people, I would be the odd one out. Whereas it used to be like only celebrities and maybe content creators would have Botox and stuff. But now I feel like most even normal people do. So I do feel like that's adding to all of this a little bit, and I'm trying to like stay strong with that. I'm not saying like each to their own and stuff, and I'm not like tempted to do it. I just find it frustrating that I feel like it's speeding up the process more because so many people are having work done, that it's making me look older than I would have looked. No one was having it done. Does that make sense? Oh gosh, I feel like I'm entering into the insecure decade. I feel like your 30s are your time to like thrive in confidence, but then if you are someone that chooses to have kids, that's also the time where you have kids, so you're feeling like wobbly and like you've lost yourself in those couple of years after having kids. So it feels a little bit like you've got your 20s where you're not very confident, you've got your 30s where you're like doing the whole like baby postpartum thing, and then you start going towards your 40s and then you've got to deal with perimenopause. How would a glass half full person look at this? They would say, out the baby phase, feeling like I know myself more. Let's do this and come out the other side. More confident? I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit tired. I was gonna make myself a matcha, but I think I'm gonna have one of these. Is this also Free Soul, by the way? Oh my God, it is. This video is not sponsored by Free Soul. That's hilarious, but I really like this. This is the protein iced coffee. So it's good for a moment like this, post-workout, where I would like a coffee because I'm a little bit tired. I don't get endorphins like everyone else after working out. I get the total opposite, or I just could go and have a nap right now. The coffee would help with the caffeine, but it's also got protein because I'm feeling a little bit snacky, but this could be my snack. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons with 300 ml of cold water or milk. I'm going to do frothy, cold oat milk. I know oat milk's not particularly good for you, but whatever, we can't be perfect. My favourite thing about this coffee machine is that I can do cold milk frothing. I'm going to fill up. God, that's absolutely plenty, isn't it? Put it onto cold. Normally I would just blend this all together in the milk frother, but I think sometimes when there's too much milk, oh, it's so yummy. It's like a chocolate milkshake. Oh, there's a faster setting. Put some ice in. Straw. It's so yummy. That's coming from someone that doesn't like the taste of protein. And I mean, I do drink coffee, but I'm not like a strong coffee drinker, so I haven't got a strong taste of either. So good. Okay, let's give myself a little face wash and a shower and get ready for tonight. You are currently on my cleanser, one sec. Almost finished the Skin Rocks cleanser. It's actually a little bit thick for this time of year, I would say. It's probably the thickest cleanser I have, but it is a nice one. Don't ask why I had makeup on for my PT, it's because I had to film something. I haven't got any eye makeup on, but anyway. Let's take all this off so I can have a proper shower. Oh, it like melts all your makeup off. And actually, someone asked me the other day if I'd found my perfect flannels. I was on the hunt. I haven't found my perfect flannels. I'd say the Skin Rocks ones are the closest. Not too thick, not too thin. A little bit on the big side, but not too big. I actually quite like the size because it means you can kind of use, I use like a quarter of it, and then tomorrow I'll use that quarter, and it means like less washing. Oh, I'm so excited to see James Taylor tonight. I just like being in the presence of his voice is just overwhelming. It's just the absolute best. Definitely gonna cry. They're quite nice and like slightly exfoliating as well because they're a bit like gritty. I'm gonna have a shower and come back to you. When I'm not using my L'Occitane oil, I've been loving using this, and this would make such a nice gift. Have I got a new one? Because it comes in this really lovely big box, which would be very easy to wrap. I always appreciate that. This is the Uni, I think it's pronounced Uni, 24-hour serum. Not really sure why it's called a serum because, I mean, I guess it's somewhere between a cream and a serum. When it comes out, it's this kind of sage green colour, and it very much looks like a cream. It doesn't look like a serum, but it's just, oh, I can't explain. It's like not at all sticky, so hydrating. It smells incredible. I don't know what it smells like. It smells like a really expensive candle. Really lovely. I got this a while, I think actually last year at the Space NK Christmas event, and they were handing them out, and I always find those kind of gifting events incredibly awkward. They're very popular now because I think they're popular with a kind of newer type of creator. So it's like an event where you go around different stands and they give you the products to try. I don't know, I just find the whole thing incredibly awkward. So I didn't really take anything. And they kept offering me this, and I was like, and then someone was like, oh, you should take that. I think Ruth was like, you should take that, it's amazing. And I was like, really? I much prefer, I love like a recommendation from someone. So I was like, okay, I'd love to try one, thank you. Like, took a couple of things. And oh my God, I'm so glad I did, because it's really, really lovely. And that's coming from someone that doesn't like always moisturize my body. I don't always have time for it. I always see Estee. I mean, obviously she literally has her own brand, but she's always like, moisturising and putting oil on her body. I'm always so impressed. But when I have time, I love it. So I've really been enjoying that. Actually, as I was just rubbing that into my arms, it reminded me, I did get this in the end, guys. I was talking about this on my Instagram. It's the Inky List Glycolic Acid Exfoliating Body Stick. I see like ads for this all the time on TikTok that's talking about strawberry skin, da, da, da. I wanted to try it on my knees. Doesn't work on my knees, on my dry knees, but it has been really good for a couple of things. One, sorry, I hope the sound's all right in here. Like bumpy skins, you know when you get like on the back of your arms sometimes, they call it strawberry skin, but like bumps. Really good for that. It's like a little exfoliating stick. But what I love it for the most is when you get spots. I don't get spots on my body that often. Last week I had one right in between my boobs and I put this on at night. Next day, spot was gone. I'm not joking. And it was an under the skin spot as well. It wasn't even like it was ready to heal, and the next day it was like healed. It was unbelievable. So yeah, that's really good. I'm just going to pop some of this on my rest of my body, and then let's get dressed.
Oh, I just steamed my top and then I forgot this little collar bit. Right, I'm going to do my makeup whilst I watch YouTube, so I will fast forward it and not bore you with it. I got from Hush and I quite like it. I hope you can see it's kind of like a linen-y texture. It's got this kind of collar sleeve casual feel, and then if you want you can tie it and kind of cinch it in, which I quite like. I think it was in the sale. Can't remember, can't promise it was in the sale. This is my makeup. Hair's just in a ponytail, and yeah, I'm not going to vlog the rest. My kids will be back in a minute. I'm going to do their dinner. We're getting a babysitter, heading to James Taylor, so I'll check in another day. Good morning, everyone. James Taylor was amazing. I mean, he's 78 now. He's older, his voice is weaker. It was a little bit sad. I cried my eyes out in the first song, but it was just so nice to be there with my dad, with my sister, my mum. Rich came, it was lovely. Something I really noticed, which was just amazing to see, is that at O2, an arena that big, I would say I could count on my hands how many people had their phones out recording whilst he was performing. And I just think it is something we need to learn from the boomer generation, because I mean, I'm very passionate about that. I will sometimes take a clip and then I'll put my phone away, or if I'm filming I make sure I don't watch it through my phone. I kind of film it like that. I just think it's so important to be in the moment and take it all in and really look and listen, and we don't have to film everything. Like, what do people even do with those clips afterwards, apart from upload on social media? You're not really going to watch back all of those clips. I just think we need to remember how to experience something in the moment and just enjoy the memory and be really present. And it was so nice to be at a concert when no one had their phones out. It was just amazing. Anyway, you know how yesterday, or whenever it was, I mentioned my dry knees and how the Inky List thing doesn't work? Something I have been using is actually from the pharmacy. So many of you guys recommended getting something that has urea in it. So it's an ingredient. Urea is an ingredient. I don't know what it is, but everyone said try urea. This is actually meant for your feet. It's 25% urea, which is the strongest one that the pharmacy had. But it's such a weird, it's like a really thick white cream. And actually what I'm going to try and do, because I feel like the cream isn't really getting to the dry patch, because there's probably a lot of dry dead skin. I looked online, and I think the darkness of these dry patches is like a build-up of like thick, rough skin. I'm gonna try it, and this is a bit bougie for my knees, but I'm gonna try the Skin Rocks strong acid, because it is strong, and I'm gonna rub that on first, almost as like a exfoliator for the dry skin. So give that a little rub, and then go in with the urea. Is it urea? Urea prescription for general and diabetic foot care. Dry and cracked feet. You can get diabetic feet. It's super thick. Probably supposed to put it on before bed. And the other one, that work its magic. I've just realised I did a whole face of makeup and forgot to put any mascara on, so just that's weird. I was just trying this from M&S. It's the Water Kefir Melon Punch. So it's like fruit juice that they've fermented to take rid of some of the sugar and make it a bit more like a live bacteria, like a kefir. It's really nice, actually. I would describe it like, it's the texture of water. It's a thin drink. It's not thick, but it tastes creamy, a bit like a Coke float would. Actually really nice, really like that. Okay, I'm gonna make some lunch for me and Rich. Throw it in the oven. I've got some of this just rolled puff pastry, which I actually bought for the kids' packed lunch, but I'm gonna use it today and then just buy some more for their packed lunch next week. I'm gonna make some little kind of like tarts for us, I think. Kind of winging it, but let's roll out the pastry, cut it into rectangles, and then I'm gonna do like ricotta, lemon, courgette,
that kind of vibe. The little tart things are cooking. I forgot to show you before they went in, but I'll show you when they come out. And I just want to quickly frame a couple of things. Actually, I can't do this one. Rudy and Gray did a couple of drawings that I wanted to frame for our hallway gallery wall. This one Gray did at art camp, which I love. It's like the best thing she's ever done, so I'm gonna frame that. And then this Rudy did at home, which I thought was very cute. My sister said it looks a little bit phallic, but whatever. But I don't want to frame it this big, so I need to take it somewhere. My scanner's not big enough. I need to go somewhere, like Snappy Snaps. Would they charge me? I don't know. Get someone to scan it in and make it A4 and print it. Yeah, of course they'd charge me if I want to print it. And then I'll put it in an A4 frame. So I can't do that one now. I'm gonna frame Gray's. Ta-da! Oh, that looks so good. Okay, whoops, maybe left some of them in for a little bit too long. Actually, Rich, I just realised that one has puffed. Has that one puffed enough?
I'll eat it, don't
Oh, whatever. Okay. But yeah, this is it. So ricotta, lemon zest, courgette, parmesan, honey, salt and pepper, bit of olive oil. All right, let's give this a try. Ooh, very crumbly. Nice. Different. You never eat stuff like this. I'm glad to get, can you add puff pastry to the shop? Yummy.
Can I take it through?
You might want 3. Yeah, I was going to say, I might want 3. Good morning, everyone. I'm in exactly the same outfit. This has become my go-to, like, when I'm at home outfit. The built-in bra top from Uniqlo. Which, by the way, my friend, who was it? It was Katie Picks. I mentioned to her yesterday, and she was like, oh, they're too cropped. They do longer ones now, just so everybody knows. Love this colour. And my Adidas shorts is what I'm wearing all the time. But it is a different day. It's many days later. I've had my 2 days off with the kids. Monday, we went to a splash park in Parliament Hill. Tuesday, I did Whipsnade with Katie Picks. That was so nice. That was yesterday. And today, I'm back at work, just trying to get ahead with everything. I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. And I do want to warn you guys that I feel a disappearance coming. I always get to this time of year, and I just feel like I'm juggling, spinning too many plates and not doing any one thing good enough. We are also going on holiday soon, and I think I just need to, it always gets to August, and it's a shame because summer feels like such a nice time to make content, but equally I just want to enjoy it and not put out bad content. So I may pause on the vlogs for a little bit. I normally pause when we go away anyway, but I might just not rush to make a vlog before we go away. I don't know. Who knows? I might get to next week and just think, do you know what? I'm going to do a packing vlog. It might happen. Just warning you in case it doesn't, that I will be back. I'm not disappearing from the internet. Just sometimes need to take a little bit of a break from the weekly vlogs. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this vlog. There's a lot of different things in there, so I will link everything down below in the description box. I will catch up with you soon. I hope you're all having a lovely summer, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.